Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today we are going to talk about the final revision for computer for the first term, grade 4. First of all, we are going to talk about Unit 1, computers around us. Of course, we will need to know how computers help us to do some work. People everywhere use computers to help them to do their jobs. Like when they need to produce some documents, they use word processors. Also, if we have like a business or something like this, and we need to know how much is profit that comes out of this business, we can use the spreadsheets to make tables. And in another way, we can make presentations to give the information to the people who are working in our organization or for the customers. Like we are making a plan or something like this, we can make presentations by using something called PowerPoint. Also, if we have some job that we don't know how to do, or we're missing some information about it, we can always go online and find these information to help us to do our job. Also, in some companies or some people around the world, when they need to communicate with each other, they can use voice conversations, they can use video conversations that will help them to communicate. Well, what makes the computers so powerful? What is the part that make the computer with huge power that can do all of the work that it do at the moment? The most important part inside the computer is called microprocessor. The microprocessors are so small that they can fit on our fingertip. They act as the brain of the computer, and they do all of the important work inside the computer. Microprocessors can be found at in inside any devices. We can find them in devices at our home, such as the television. Like the microprocessor can be found inside the television to make us pause, record the programs to watch later, or increase the volume, or change the channel, or whatever we would like to do. Also, when we are washing our clothes inside the washing machine, we can control how much time do we need the washing machine to work for our clothes, or the speed of the spin dryer. A fridge, smart refrigerators can tell us and give us warning about our food that it's going out of date. Also, microprocessors are installed in home systems. Like if we need to install an alarm, or if we need to control the heat or the temperature at the home. Also, microprocessors can be found in cars. Cars, by the way, can have more than 60 or 70 devices inside of it that uses microprocessors. The microprocessors in general make the car easier to drive. Like for example, we can use the GPS to navigate our direction. Also, the microprocessors make cars more comfortable for passengers, like we can control the temperature inside the car, and it make the car safer for us to drive, like we can implement safe brakes when the car is getting closer to any object. Also, microprocessors can be found at different fields at work, such as you can find that doctors use devices like the MRI and the CAT. These devices are scanners that are used to create 3D pictures that shows the inside of a patient. After these images or these pictures are produced, the doctors can look at them and identify the problems that the patient has and diagnose the illness. Also, microprocessors can be found in manufacturing, like that we have at any modern factory that the robots are used to assemble products. A product can go from one part inside the factory to another, and robots are started to implement the specific parts. Also, microprocessors can be found in retail, like at the supermarket checkout. The employee use a barcode reader to scan the barcode on the goods. This will help the computer to create a detailed receipt for the customers and give them the total amount they need to pay. So, in summary, the computers help us to produce documents, find information, and communicate. And the most important part inside our computers is the microprocessor. Microprocessors can be found at two places, can be found at home or can be found at work. In home, we can find it in devices such as TV, washing machine, fridge, home systems, and cars. At work, we can find it in fields like doctors, manufacturing, and retail. Now, going on, we are going to talk about Unit 2, using the World Wide Web. The World Wide Web itself is a great source of information. It connects devices all over the world, like servers, like computers, like telephones, tablets, also some smart devices like the smart refrigerator we talked about, and many other devices. Inside the World Wide Web, we can find web pages. A web page is one document that contains information about a single topic. It can contain text, images, videos, sounds, and animations. Inside this web page, we can find some links. The link is a clickable item. This item can be anything like a word, like a picture, like a button. Once we click this item, it will take us to another web page. When we have a group of web pages that are related to each other, this make a website. A website is owned by a person or an organization, and we can browse the internet using an application, a special application called a web browser. The web browser is used to browse the internet. Some of the popular web browsers are Internet Explorer, Firefox, and Google Chrome. When we try to search the internet, we need to use something called search engine. The search engine provides us with a list of web pages that are related to whatever we are looking for. When we are trying to search on the internet, we need to keep in mind some small tips, such as we need you to use a short and a clear question. Also, we need to think about the best order of the keywords that we are going to insert for the search. And also, we don't need to use punctuations or the short common words like the, a, an, they, their, things like that. We can improve our search. For example, if we give the search engine this phrase, pizza receipt vegetarian, it might give us some receipts for the margarita, but we don't need that. So we can put the minus sign before the word that we don't need, and it will exclude it from the search. Also, we can try to, or sometimes we need to find a specific name of a song or a name of a book or something like this. So when we need to search for a specific word or a phrase, we can put the two columns at the end. Thank you and wish you good luck.